But before we even go into the theater, they're like, "Here, put your wristband on."
Oh, yeah.
And we're like, well, what is this black wristband? Oh, that means you're VIP exclusive. What does that mean? It's like you have access to everything. You have the food, you have whatever you want, but also you're going to be in the theater with the stars sitting beside them, like in your section. Like I couldn't believe it. This is elite. Ananda, or like, the benevolence of people is great sometimes.
100%. All right, and so the people are coming down the red carpet, and we've interviewed some actresses that were really interesting.
Oh yeah, and we had Julie Anne Emery.
Oh, she was super nice.
She loves some football.
So y'all Tennessee Volunteer fans or
rabid Tennessee Volunteer fan?
Absolutely.
Rabid. And I did watch the ball game last night. Didn't have a dog in that fight, but I am an absolute rabid college football fan.
So what did you think about the game last night?
I thought the first half was a game of defense, and who saw that coming? Like
nobody.
I mean, everyone was talking about a tale of two quarterbacks, right? Like Carson Beck left Georgia for Miami for the money, and then they brought him to the national championship. I think Indiana played with so much heart, and I shouldn't say that here because we are in Miami right now.
Right.
But I love their quarterback. I loved his Heisman speech.
Yes,
I can't believe we're talking about this right now. I'm in like a little wedding dress on the red carpet, and we're talking a little college football.
I love it, and you know your stuff.
Yeah, I love Indiana's quarterback, and he grew up here.
Right.
I saw a little footage last night. They had like a viewing party from his high school, his Miami high school team's football field.
And he tried to walk on to Miami, and they said, no, thank you.
Yeah.
He's a two-star athlete.
I think that guy works so hard and does it with grace and hopefulness, and does it with such, there's nothing better than a happy warrior, right? Like he's just really, he's so tough, but also so full of light.
Well, speaking of hope, Solo Mio, tell us about the overall feeling that people are going to get seeing this movie.
What I hope people walk away from by the end of the movie is that it's never too late. Go for what you want. Go for your dreams. Go for what speaks to you. Even when that comes to love, it's never too late to really look for love. Don't settle in your life. We have this one precious life.
Absolutely.
Don't settle.
Now, coming from Tennessee, did you ever think you'd make it in Hollywood? Like, where's the connection? Where's the connection?
No.
Yeah, how'd you do it?
So there was a little theater in my hometown. It was the only theater for 100 miles. I almost got Southern again.
Yeah. Do it.
It's the only theater for 100 miles. And when I was growing up, it was mostly community theater with some like non-union pros that played like Harold Hill and Marianne and Music Man. And they provided a drama teacher to my high school for the first time, and she heard me sing in the choir, and she recruited me for her shows. And they helped me apply to theater schools, which is where I met my husband. I met him in college at theater school. And but even in theater school, I thought, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I could make a living doing some regional theater? Like, that would be cool. I did. On-camera work was, I grew up on a dairy farm. Like, it just wasn't in my realm of thinking. Like, had no idea how you might do that. I stumbled into it first through commercials, and then out of just a need to like eat and pay rent, and then I found my instincts were really good for it, so I kept studying and going.
Well, we are so excited to see this. You're a pleasure to talk to. We also have a sports podcast we do. We might connect with you in the future.
Absolutely.
You know your
call
stuff.
Me up, man.
Okay, we're going to.
The Knoxville News Sentinel calls me every now and then, like, T. Martin. Do you know who T. Martin is? He's the quarterback that led, after Peyton, he's the quarterback that led us to national championship.
Right, which is odd that you want after Peyton, but yeah.
Well, it's kind of the team Peyton built, and then T. Martin was amazing.
Sure.
There was a moment before Butch Jones. There was a moment when it could have been T. Martin.
Yeah.
And I put something on social media about it, and the Knoxville News Sentinel called me for quotes. So like, I rallied for T. Martin heavily.
Well, we're going to have you on our podcast.
Yeah, I love Josh Heupel though. I think he's the real deal.
I agree.
And he's such a good spirit, and he does so much for his players. He's such a good man. Like, I feel like he takes care of them as human beings and football players.
That's important.
And the environment there has changed entirely since he came on board. That's I am on the Heupel train.
Well, that's great. You're a pleasure to talk to. Very happy for you.
Likewise.
Congratulations on the movie.
Thank you for the football chat.
Yeah, no,
That
thank
was
you. That's
exciting.
awesome.
That was lovely. Yes, sir. Thank you.
She knows more about football than anybody I've ever met.
Yeah,
and
very
she's
nice,
super
very
nice. And some of her scenes in Solo Mio are like, oh my gosh, she's a really good actress.
Yeah.
Like scenes you wouldn't expect in a romantic comedy. I was talking to her when we went into the theater. I was talking to her.
Yeah.
And, just ask her questions and like, oh, and she said, if you want somebody else to sit next to you, because like, she's at this, she said, no, my husband's in, I'm like, I wasn't hitting on you. No, I'm just kidding. It's like my husband's in London. I'm like, all right.
It's just the way you came across the yellow glasses.
The glasses.
Hey, if you don't want me to sit here, I can't move.
I took off the glasses. She's like,
you can sit on me if you'd like.
Right. And so I asked her questions about acting for my daughter, and she was so gracious. And then what was funny, well, I don't know if I told you this, but she,
no, you didn't.
So while I'm interviewing her on the red carpet, I said, what's it like for you to be on the other side? terrified. She goes, the whole time I'm like, what am I saying? Then she's like, I effing hate myself. This is what the F? And she was like, what's wrong with me? And I'm like, really? And she's like, and I can tell people aren't listening. They're thinking about their next question. And I was like, she's like, I don't think I'm good at it. And then it's over. I'm like, oh, it wasn't so bad.
I think that's a
how we
very
all
common
are.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I maybe love her. I'm like,
Yeah.
she was like being real. She's like, I feel like I'm saying dumb stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, no, why does anyone care? Like, oh, and she's
No, that's a human experience. And that's one thing I do love about doing these kind of things is that it does kind of remind you like, hey, but they're just still people too, man. Like the biggest stars in the world are still just people.